Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Bake with Khushi. Today I'm going to be making these baked donuts. They look like they're store bought but they're made at home and they're completely oil free. These are perfect for any occasion. Before we get into this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and without any further ado, let's get started. So here I've taken around 2 tablespoons of warm milk, and to this warm milk I'll be adding 1 tablespoon of castor sugar or powdered sugar and 1 tablespoon of active dry yeast. Now yeast is our main ingredient here, so make sure that you use new yeast so that it can rise up easily. Now I'm going to mix this well and keep this aside for 15 minutes. While our yeast rises, in another bowl, I'm going to be taking around 2 cups of maida or flour, and this is going to be used to make our donuts today. I'm also going to be adding around half cup of castor sugar or powder sugar. You can try using brown sugar, but brown sugar will give its own color to the dough, so that is why I prefer using powder sugar. Now I've also taken here around 3 tablespoons of melted butter. You require a lot of butter in the donut to make it soft, and I've also added 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now this is completely optional, but it will enhance the taste of your donuts if you want to do this. Now slowly I'm going to start mixing all my ingredients and form a dough out of it. It's been 15 minutes and you can see how well my yeast has risen, and I'm also going to be adding this yeast to my dough. You can see this is what will help our donuts rise later on. Now you may feel that your dough is very dry, so you can add warm water here. I have taken around half cup of warm water, but if you want you can take more or less depending on how you want your dough to be. But just make sure that your dough is not too liquidy or too hard. It just needs to be soft enough that when you pull it, it stretches easily. Dough is now ready. I'm just going to butter up the top of the dough. Also make sure that the bowl that you leave your dough in is buttered up well so that your dough doesn't stick. Now I'm going to cover this and let it rise for 2.5 hours. It's been 2.5 hours, and you can see that our dough is almost double the size of what it was. Now when you should just punch it in. This will help take out all the extra air from it. Now I'm going to take out this dough of mine, and I have taken a flat surface. Using a rolling pin, I'm going to start rolling my dough like this. Now when you roll your dough, make sure that the thickness is around 1 centimeter. Your donuts will continue to rise because of the yeast, so don't make it too thick. Using a katori like this to make my donuts. If you have a donut maker, you can use that as well, and if you don't have one, you can use a glass instead. Like this, I'm going to start cutting out circles. The center part of the donut, I'm going to be using a bottle cap. Now when you're using a bottle cap, just make sure that you don't press the circle too hard, otherwise your dough will flatten instead of rising. Repeat this process with all your other donuts as well. We can keep doing this until our dough is over. Now with this, I have managed to make out 10 donuts. Our donuts are continuing to rise, but I'm taking some butter on this brush and I'm going to apply this on the top of the dough so that it is a bit more soft. After buttering these up using a tissue paper, I've covered both my plates, and I'm going to leave this aside for 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes and you can see how much our donut has risen from before. The more time you leave it for, the better it will rise. Now I'm just going to place my donuts on a baking tray. I've used a butter paper here to line my tray, and I'm going to start placing these donuts. They are very soft, so be careful while placing them. Leave some gap in between them so that they can rise well. Okay, so now our donuts are ready to be put in the oven. I am going to put my donuts for 10 minutes at 180 Celsius. You can see how beautifully they are rising. They're almost ready. Just make sure that they're golden brown. You can see this. They are so soft and perfect. Just make sure that they have baked well. So time to decorate our donuts. So here I've taken 2 bowls of white chocolate and dark chocolate, and I'm going to start melting them. A spoon or a fork, I've started dipping my donuts in the white chocolate. I also have these extra choco chips, gems, and some biscuit crumbles. Depending on what you like, you can use it to garnish your donuts. For the first one, I'm using some choco chips. Now using the remaining chocolate, I'm gonna start dipping all my donuts as well. The best part about donuts are that these are completely healthy, since they don't have any oil and they're customizable according to your choice. You can use anything for your topping. You can make original, you can make just plain chocolate donuts like how I've made some here, or you can use any decoration of your choice. If you want, you can also fill in some chocolate ganache in your donut. It is totally up to you. I am almost done decorating all my donuts, and you can see how good they look. They don't even look like they've been baked. They look store-bought completely. Now ready. These look so good. These donuts do stay good for at least 10 days, though they don't last for 10 days at my place. I loved creating these donuts. I hope you do try these, and until our next video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and bye.